What's up, YouTube? Prince Chima, all up in the palace, lounging, chilling. They had some heartbreak that happened, just under a week ago in New Zealand. My prayers go out to all those families, and senseless things that people do with firearms. Of course, I support thorough background checks for anyone looking to purchase such armory. But I don't know the gist of this story, so we're just going to go ahead and delve in.
We want to get right to that breaking news, an anti-Muslim terror attack in New Zealand. The Prime Minister there is calling it one of the nation's darkest days. A gunman attacked 2 mosques while hundreds of Muslims were praying.
The man who is claiming responsibility and charged with murder is an extreme right-wing white supremacist who live-streamed the attack, saying it was aimed at immigrants. Security stepping up here in the U.S., that's a live look at the Islamic Cultural Center right here in New York City. So here's what we know right now. At least 49 people were killed.
I just say Islam is probably the most attacked religion, and unfortunately a lot of that stems from propaganda, untrue things, and it stems from things saying this country has weapons when they don't, and all of those remnants just gives people justification to go out and attack innocent people, unfortunately.
48 more wounded, multiple IEDs discovered attached to vehicles, and 3 people are now in custody. Our senior foreign correspondent Ian Pannell starts us off with the very latest.
Horrific scenes in a normally peaceful country playing out at 2 mosques in Christchurch. As worshippers were at midday prayers, the holiest of the week, multiple people ruthlessly gunned down. At 1:42 p.m. local time, witnesses say a man dressed all in black entered the Masjid al-Nur mosque, shooting an automatic weapon.
People were running out. I saw some people had blood on their body, and some people were limping.
This man, seen with blood on his shirt, was the last to escape, hiding under a bench.
He just came in, he was shooting, and I'm thinking that, if I get out, I'll get shot, so I'm just keeping my fingers crossed, so I could be alive. But I was the last guy to come out of the...
But that's the thing. What religion is the guy, the attacker? They're putting a profile on these Muslims they're attacking, but what religion allows you to run up in somewhere supposed to be a peaceful place and to bring hell to that place? No pun intended.
Mosque, after the shooting stopped, and on the doors there are a lot of bodies.
The killer then drove 3 miles across town to the Linwood Mosque, where he opened fire again. Armed police closed in on the scene, searching cars for suspects, guns drawn. Police ramming a suspect's car, and then you can see him being taken into custody beside the vehicle. 2 men and a woman now in custody in connection to the attacks. The shooter, who appears to have been from Australia, is linked to a 74-page manifesto filled with white supremacist rhetoric. He's charged with murder.
And it's unfortunate, man. Australia, I know they're improving their race relations, but the history of that place, the indigenous people that were slaughtered on that land, that they deemed unworthy of certain, land or resources. Man, this racism is deep, man. Unfortunately, man, people are miseducated about, what's superior and what's inferior. Skin pigmentation, the dominant and the recessive. Or people are educated about it and they just feel some kind of way.
Police also saying they defused 2 improvised explosive devices that were found on a vehicle after the shootings. Amidst the chaos, police officials now warning people to stay away from any mosque in New Zealand for now, in case of further violence.
I want to ask anyone that was thinking of going to a mosque anywhere in New Zealand today not to go, to close your doors until you hear from us again.
Ambulances rushing victim after victim to hospitals as bystanders help the wounded.
We pulled up and I opened up my driver's door and got out, and we pulled him round behind and then opened up the back as well, give us some protection. I'm 66 and never thought in my life I'd live to see something like this.
Overnight, New Zealand's Prime Minister condemning this terrorist attack.
this is one of New Zealand's darkest days. Clearly, what has happened here is an extraordinary and unprecedented act of violence.
So, details still coming in about the attacker, his alleged accomplices, but most importantly, the victims. Two reasons why this was so shocking. One, it was broadcast live by the attacker himself, but most importantly, this is a country that has never seen a terrorist attack ever before. But nor should it be seen in isolation. There's been a noticeable increase in extreme right-wing terrorist attacks from America to Europe and elsewhere. And whether you're going to a mosque, to a church or to a temple today, the chances are you're going to be on high alert as you do the most peaceful possible thing: pray.
So there you have it. The newscaster couldn't say, go get revenge or go wipe out this attacker's family. He couldn't say that. I guess the only thing he could say is pray. But man, you come after my family, you're going to kill me. Seriously, because I can't have it, you know. And a lot of people I know feel the same way. You know, we don't go with that eye for an eye stuff, you know. And I wish these stories like this, you delve deep into this attacker, his religious background. What religion is he? I know they talked about, oh, he's a white supremacist extremist. But at the end of the day, you know, Christianity was a favorite of the Ku Klux Klan, you know, and but this isn't talked about. I know there are a lot of good Christians of every ethnicity. There are a lot of good Muslims of every ethnicity, you know, but a lot of people, they take certain things in certain books and say, oh, this is my green light to do this. But a lot of these books contradict each other. People just looking for a reason to wild out, or, you know what I'm saying, go on a shooting spree. But this idiot is in custody, and I send out much prayers and condolences to the families of this horrific crime. But what do you guys think about the whole mixture of religion and mass shootings and war, for that matter? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe as well. Big Norwood Cathedral bars, just so cold blooded.